Hey, how about... We're having a very entertaining game this time. The Abesamis family won the game. They're on their way to play Fast Money now for $20,000. Hello, Catherine. All right, now you know the way this works. We're taking Amy off stage, where right now she's enjoying a little vegetable casserole made with dirt worms and one special ingredient. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You're going to have 20 seconds to answer. Give me the most popular answer. If you can't think of something to say, you just say pass. We'll come back to it if we have time. You understand?
Okay.
Okay. Now, if Amy and you together get 200 points, guess what you get?
$20,000.
$20,000. You bet. You ready? 20 seconds on the clock. Clock starts after I read the first question, and here we go. Name an article of clothing that you might wear several days in a row.
T-shirt.
Name a reason a man whistles.
He's happy.
Name something people sleep with at night to feel safe.
A teddy bear.
Name a food that's sometimes served with bones in it.
Chicken.
Name something you often see young kids selling.
Lemonade.
Okay, good. You got it? Okay. Very good. You don't have anywhere to go. I know you're excited. You have good reason to be excited. You have good answers. Let's see. Let's match them up with the survey. Name an article of clothing that you might wear several days in a row. You said T-shirt. Survey said. All right, good answer. Name a reason that a man whistles. You said he's happy. Survey said. Name something that people sleep with at night to feel safe. And you said a teddy bear. Survey said. All right, very good. Name a food that's sometimes served with bones in it. You said chicken. Survey said. Very good. Name something you often see young kids selling. You said lemonade, of course. Survey said. There you go. Very good. Let's clear the board. Okay, Amy's coming out. Come on, my darling. All right. Good news for you. Yes. Catherine got you 119 points. Your job is simple. You need 81 points to win. I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions. Don't duplicate any of the answers. If you do, you're going to hear this sound. Then I'll say try again. I'm going to give 25 seconds. Okay. All right, you ready? Let's remind everybody of Catherine's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. Time starts after I read this first question. Good luck to you. Name an article of clothing that you might wear several days in a row.
Jeans.
Name a reason a man whistles.
Happy.
Another answer?
Whistling at a pretty girl.
Name something people sleep with at night to feel safe.
Blanket.
Name a food that's sometimes served with bones in it.
Ribs.
Name something you often see young kids selling.
Candy.
How do you feel you did? Okay. All righty. All you need is 81 points, and you're $20,000 richer. Let's see if it's going to happen for you. Name an article of clothing that you might wear several days in a row. You said jeans. I wear my suits all the time, several days in a row. Survey said. Yeah. All right. That was the #1 answer, too. Name a reason a man whistles. You said a pretty girl. Survey said. That was also the #1 answer. All right, my dear, you only need 14 points for $20,000. Name something people sleep with at night to feel safe. You said a blanket. Did 14 people agree with you? Survey said. The #1 answer was a gun. Nothing makes you feel safer than a .44 Magnum. Name a food that's sometimes served with bones in it. You said Ribs. You only need 11. Survey said... Ooh. They're killing you. They're killing you, Amy. They're killing you. You only need 4 more points here.
Okay.
Number 1 answer was fish on that. Here we go. Take a deep breath, my darling. Name something you often see young kids selling. You said candy. Did 4 people agree with you for $20,000? Survey said yeah! There you go. Candy was the number 1 answer. And because of that, they're $20,000 richer. The Abesamis family is joining us again on the next show for another $20,000. I'll be here. I hope you'll be here next time on The Feud. Thanks again. Oh boy, the Abesamis family just ripped through those questions. They won, and now it's time for them to play Fast Money for $20,000. Catherine, I gotta say, you polished your way through some good questions. You got a sharp group over there. But you're representing them now in Fast Money, okay? You're here. Amy is backstage right now. She can't see or hear your answers. She's backstage turning my comfy little dressing room into a homey little jail cell right now. Giving her an unlimited budget, too. All right. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You're going to have 20 seconds. You try to give me the most popular answer. If you can't think of anything to say, just say pass. If we have enough time, we'll come back. Okay? Now, if you and Amy together get 200 points, do you know what you win?
$20,000.
$20,000. Of course you do. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I know you're ready. All right. I need 20 seconds on the clock, please. Clock will start after I read the first question. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Which state has the highest life expectancy for men?
California.
Name something you'd hate to wash.
Pass.
Name an animal that starts with the letter A.
Aardvark.
Name the month most children are born.
January.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy eating?
10.
Name something you hate to wash.
Your car.
All right. Oh, got it in there. See? Good recovery on that, too. All right, my darling. You only need 200 points here. I think you can do it. We asked you which state has the highest life expectancy for men. Interesting question. You said California. Survey said 11 points. All right. Good beginning. Name something you hate to wash. You said your car. Survey said yes. All right. Name an animal that starts with the letter A, you said. An aardvark. Survey said. Money more. That's a good one. That's what you wanted to see. Name the month that most children are born. You said January. Survey said none. Okay. They had some different ideas. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy eating? You said 10. Survey said. Well, there you go. Darn near the century mark there. Clear the board. Amy is coming out. Hello, Amy. All right, Amy. Catherine got you 96 points. Nearly halfway there.
Okay.
You need 104 points to win. I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions. You can't duplicate any of the answers. If you do, you're going to hear this sound. I'm going to say try again. You give me another answer.
Okay.
A little tougher, so we're going to give you 25 seconds. Okay. Let's remind everybody right now of Catherine's answers. There they are. 25 seconds on the clock, please. Time starts after I read this first question. Good luck to you. Amy, which state has the highest life expectancy for men?
Maine.
Name something you hate to wash.
Your car.
The answer, please.
Your bathroom.
Name an animal that starts with the letter A.
Antelope.
Name the month most children are born.
July.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy eating?
10.
Another answer, please.
9.
All right, good. Got it in there? No. Come on, you look exasperated with yourself. You never know You never know what 100 people are thinking. So let's see what they are thinking right now. We asked you which state has the highest life expectancy for men. You said Maine. Maple syrup. I don't know. What is it up there about Maine? I was born in Maine, so I'm wondering how many people said yes. Survey said. Oh, all right. The network is now wondering how long my contract is. All right, name something you hate to wash. You said the bathroom. Survey said. Oh, okay. And by the way, the state with the highest life expectancy is Florida. That's the #1 answer. Dishes were the thing that everybody hated to wash. All right, we asked you to name an animal that starts with the letter A. You said the antelope. Survey said. Move it in there.
Okay.
#1 answer was the aardvark, the anteater. And you already had that. Name the month that most children were born. You said July. Survey said. Oh, #1 answer. 1 month earlier, June. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy eating? You said. You wanted to say 10. You said 9. Survey said 9. You didn't get the 200 points. 10 was the #1 answer, but that's okay. $625. Two-day total of $20,625. But the good part is they're coming back for our next show. They're a smart bunch of cookies, I'll tell you. John O'Hurley saying, so long. Family Feud, join us again, won't you? Returning champions keep on returning and returning. The Abesamis family wins yet again. So it's time again to play Fast Money with them for $20,000. All right, now you're out here. You're the first one off the block. Amy's backstage right now. She can't see or hear your answers. We're giving her a quick tour of that mythical destination called Rhode Island. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You're going to have 20 seconds to try to give me the most popular answer. If you can't think of something to say, just say pass. We'll come back to it if we have time. You understand that, all right? Now, if you and Amy together get 200 points, you know what you win?
$20,000.
$20,000. 20 seconds on the clock, please. Here we go. Name an occupation that you think has the largest divorce rate.
Lawyer.
Tell me the amount of weight the average man can lift.
50 pounds.
Give me a word that rhymes with please.
Pass.
Name something you do with your thumb.
Hitch a ride.
Name something a toy doll does.
Talks.
Give me a word that rhymes. Give me a word that rhymes with please.
Sleaze.
All right. Let's see how you do. Name an occupation you think has the highest divorce rate, you said. Lawyers, survey said. All right. Tell me the amount of weight the average man can lift. What did you say? 50 pounds. Well, let's see. Survey says. No. Okay. All right. Give me a word that rhymes with please, and you said. Sleaze. Survey said. Oh, okay. All right. Name something you do with your thumb. You said. It's a ride. Survey said. All right. Good answer. Name something a toy doll does, you said. Talks. Survey said. All right, there's a good recovery. Let's clear the board, and we're going to bring out Amy. All right, Amy. You hear the crowd screaming. Come on, Amy. All right. The reason is she got you 78 points. That's what Catherine did, but you're not going to need to work a little harder. 122 points are what you're going to need to win, okay? I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions. You can't duplicate any answers. If you do, you're going to hear this sound. I'm going to say try again. You give me another answer. We're going to give you 25 seconds. Let's take a look at Catherine's answers up there on the board. 25 seconds on the clock. Here we go.
Okay.
Name an occupation that you think has the large divorce rate.
Psychiatrist.
Tell me the amount of weight the average man can lift.
150 pounds.
Give me a word that rhymes with please.
Ease.
Name something you do with your thumb.
Twiddle.
Name something a toy doll does.
Prize.
All right, you got it. Let's see. Name an occupation that you think has a large divorce rate. You said psychiatrist. Survey said. Oh, some people agreed with you. Police officer, number one answer. Tell me the amount of weight the average man can lift. You said. You said 150 pounds, survey said. Yeah. And believe it or not, that was the number one answer. A word that rhymes with please, you said. Ease, survey said. All right. Number one answer was tease. Name something you do with your thumb. You said. Twiddle 'em. Survey said. Well, all right. The number one answer was to suck your thumb. Suck your thumb. All right. You need 62 points here.
Okay,
Oh, no, you never know. Name something a toy doll does. You said. It cries. Did 62 people agree? Survey said. Oh, almost. All right. Cries was the number one answer. 5 points. $5 a point. That's $880. They have a three-day total now of $21,505. But these are returning champions, and they're returning again on our next show. Another chance at $20,000. How about that? I'm John O'Hurley saying goodbye for now. Thanks for joining us on The Feud. Welcome back. The Abesamis family, our returning champs, are returning yet again to play Fast Money for $20,000. All right, Catherine. You know how we do this. You're the first one up. We have Amy backstage where she can't see or hear your answers. She's actually playing right now with the Tickle Me O'Hurley doll. Yes, all right. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You're going to have 20 seconds. You try to give me the most popular answer. If you can't think of something to say, just say pass. If we have time, we'll come back to it. And if you and Amy together get 200 points, you know what you win.
$20,000.
That's right. All right, here we go. I need 20 seconds on the clock, please. Clock starts after I read this first question. Good luck. We asked 100 single women, tell me which sport has the sexiest players.
Football.
Tell me an expression that contains the word party.
Pass.
At what age does your brain start slowing down?
45.
Name the most painful area of your body to get sunburned.
Your face.
Name a subject you can't discuss without losing your temper.
Politics.
Tell me an expression that contains the word party.
Party down.
Got it in there, right under there. All right, party down. Party down. All righty. All right, if you don't hug me tight, the answers never come out right. There you go. There we go. That's better. All right, now let's see how you did against the survey. We asked 100 single women, tell me which sport has the sexiest players, and you said football. Survey said. Good beginning. Tell me an expression that begins with the word partay, and you said party down. Survey said no. That's all right. At what age does your brain start slowing down? You said 45. Survey said. Okay. Name the most painful area of your body to get sunburned. You said. Survey said. Very good. All right. And finally, name a subject you can't discuss without losing your temper. You said. Of course, politics. Survey said. There you go. All right, clear the board. Almost halfway there. Let's bring out Amy. Okay, Amy. Catherine got you almost halfway there. She got you 96 points. That means you need 104 to get to the 200 mark and the $20,000. I'll ask you the same 5 questions. You can't duplicate any of the answers. If you do, you will hear this sound. I'm going to say try again. You give me another answer. Now, you're going to have 25 seconds. You ready? Let's remind everybody of Catherine's answers. 25 seconds on the clock. Time starts after I read this first question. Good luck. We asked 100 single women, tell me which sport has the sexiest players.
Baseball.
Tell me an expression that contains the word party.
Party animal.
At what age does your brain start slowing down?
30.
Name the most painful area of your body to get sunburned.
Your back.
Name a subject you can't discuss without losing your temper.
Politics.
Another?
Religion.
Okay, good enough. You're all under there. All right. I think you did very well. We asked 100 single women, tell me which sport has the sexiest players. You said baseball. Survey said. Very good. All right. Football was the #1 answer. Tell me an expression that contains the word party. You said pate animal. Survey said. Yeah, there you go. That was the #1 answer. At what age does your brain start slowing down? You said. Yeah, well, it's a long road to 80 when 30's the #1. Let's see what the survey said. All right, we got some people to agree with you. 40. That was the #1 answer. Name the most painful area of the body to get sunburned, you said. The back. Survey said. There you go. Back was the #1 answer. All right, you only need 31 points. A subject we asked you to name you can't discuss without losing your temper. You said religion. Survey said. Oh, no. Politics was the #1 answer. I'm surprised that didn't come in closer. We're going to give you $5 a point, $895. It's a 4-day total of $22,400, right on the money. And they're coming back on our next show for another chance at $20,000. I'm John O'Hurley. I'm John O'Hurley. That's me. I'll see you next time right here on The Feud. Bye for now. The Abesamis family won the game, and it's now time for them. Their 5th shot at fast money for $20,000. Catherine, good luck to you. The winning combination of Catherine and Amy. You're first up. Amy is backstage right now. She can't see or hear you. She's become such a familiar spot back there that I'm allowing her actually to separate my laundry between whites and solid colors. I really appreciate that. Everybody's got to tow their own weight around here. Here goes. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You're going to have 20 seconds. You give me the most popular answer. If you can't think of something to say, just say pass. Okay. And we'll come back to you if we have enough time. You understand? Yeah. Okay. And if you and Amy, of course, get 200 points, and what you win?
$20,000.
You betcha. $20,000. Let's have 20 seconds on the clock, please. All right. This is your final time. Good luck to you. Name something or someone you might miss as soon as you get rid of it.
A stuffed animal.
What percentage of children do you think tell lies?
50%.
Name something that comes out of a shell.
Lobster.
Name an occupation in which it's important to be exact.
Mathematician.
Name something people have in their den.
A couch.
Okay, right under the line. Right under the line. Very good. Good, thoughtful answers. Let's see how you did. Name something to someone you might miss as soon as you get rid of it. You said a stuffed animal. Well, that's very sweet of you. Survey said. Oh, that's all right. I appreciate it. What percentage of children do you think tell lies? You said 50%. Survey said. Okay. Name something that comes out of a shell, you said. A lobster. Survey said. No. Oh, that would be the first thing I'd say. Name an occupation in which it's important to be exact, you said. Mathematic. Survey said. All good answers, though. All good answers. Name something people have in their den. You said a couch. Survey said. All righty, that got you to 20. All right, clear the board. Amy's got a lot. Amy's got a lot of work to do here. Okay. Well, good news, we had a lot of fun with Catherine. The bad news is she only got you 20 points. You need 180 to get over the 200 hump. But she did her best with some great answers. Now, I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions. Don't duplicate any of the answers, because if you do, you're going to hear this sound. I'll say try again. You give me another answer. Now we're going to give you 25 seconds, okay? Let's remind everybody of Catherine's answers right now. And they're buttes. All right, here we go. 25 seconds, please. Good luck to you. Name something or someone you might miss as soon as you get rid of it.
Pass.
What percentage of children do you think tell lies?
40%.
Name something that comes out of a shell.
Pass.
Name an occupation in which it's important to be exact.
Doctor.
Name something people have in their den.
A TV.
Name something that you might miss as soon as you get rid of it.
An old shirt.
Name something that comes out of a shell.
Clam. Clam.
Got it in there? All right. Okay. All right. Okay, these were tough questions. Let's see how you did. Name something you might miss as soon as you get rid of it. You said an old shirt, of course. That's what I'm wearing right now. Survey said. Some people agreed with you. The number 1 answer was your spouse or your lover.
Whoa.
What percentage of children do you think tell lies? You said 40%. Survey said no. Number 1 answer was 100%. Nobody gets out of this world without telling a white one. All right. Name something that comes out of a shell. You said clam. Survey said you got some there. Nuts was the number 1 answer. Name an occupation in which it's important to be exact. You said it sure is. Survey said yes. All right. But believe it or not, accounting was the number 1 answer. Okay, Enron accepted on that, I'm sure. All right, name something that people have in their den, you said. TV. You need 131 points from 100 people, survey said. Not too bad, though. Very good. TV was the number 1 answer, but they got a 5-day total of $22,925. And we have some news. We're going to bring the Leidy family back as well. We had a little bit of a technical glitch, and so that's what we do here on The Feud. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now. John O'Hurley saying thanks for joining us.